Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been a quick minute, but we had some family things going on this month and ended up taking a trip to North Carolina, rural North Carolina. So this is near the town of Jamesville or Plymouth, and just loved this church. I was attracted to it. We went to visit my mom, who has been fighting cancer for about a year now, and got to visit her. But we just are always amazed when we go to North Carolina with the beauty of the land. It is so beautiful. Eastern North Carolina is full of just trees everywhere. They kind of carve the homesteads, the farms, and the buildings out of the trees. So we just love how beautiful it is, and took a little walk back there and spent some quality time with my mom, and then came back home, back to being mama, back to being a homemaker, back to Idaho, and to the home that I love and the family that I love. I did switch out my sheets for springtime, hoping for springtime to be here soon. So I got these really pretty floral sheets. They're just a Better Homes and Gardens package from actually Walmart. And I just like the way that they warm up the bedroom and make it feel bright and cozy in here. We are all excited for springtime and Easter at our house. And so excited to actually have added some animals to the homestead. My husband bought me some meat rabbits for my birthday, which he didn't want to do because he doesn't want to butcher them. But he got them for me because he knew I wanted them. And I'm so excited because my little guy is turned 5 and he is no longer the snuggly little baby. He is a big boy. So I will snuggle the rabbits before I butcher them. My husband and I built this house. It's been about a year now that we've been in here, but one thing that I did when I was drawing the plans was added lots of windows to the master bedroom and made sure that the bedroom had south-facing windows. So this bedroom faces east and south, which is excellent for morning sunlight and helps me wake up in the mornings and get up and get going. So back to life, back to chores. I have got a ton of laundry to do. This is just a little bit of that. We use a lot of towels in this house, and they usually end up in my teenage son's bedroom in a huge pile, and then we have no towels, and so I have to go search them all out and do a huge load, and that is just how our family works. So always a big load of laundry to do. I actually have some really old towels in here that probably need to be retired. Some towels, I just don't know why, I just hold on to them forever. And we keep using them even though they're not pretty. So my sourdough starter is looking really fine. I actually have been adding a little whole ground, fresh ground einkorn flour to my starter, and it just really helps it to be extra bubbly. It has more natural yeast on the outside of the wheat berries than just all-purpose flour does. So I made up this batch of my easy sourdough bread recipe for beginners last night. It is just, you can do it by measuring cups instead of using a scale, or you can use a scale, but it's 1 cup of water, 2 cups of bubbly sourdough starter that I do not stir down, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I did substitute a half a cup of that all-purpose flour for a half a cup of fresh ground einkorn flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Then you just mix that up, let it auto-lease on the counter for a couple hours, and then you start your stretch and folds, and you do 4 rounds of stretch and folds. So 4 stretch and folds all the way around the bowl, let it rise again, 4 stretch and folds all the way around the bowl. You repeat that process 4 times. Do your final shaping, put it in your Banneton basket in the refrigerator for 4 hours or overnight, and then score it and put it in your Dutch oven with a lid. Your Dutch oven needs to be preheated. And then put that in the oven at 400 to 425 degrees for 25 minutes. Then you remove the lid and continue baking it for 20 to 25 minutes until it has golden brown as you like it to be, and let it cool. Of course, you don't always have to let it cool. You can slice it and enjoy it warm, which I think it's best, but it doesn't show the beautiful holes and bubbles inside if you don't let it cool all the way. And this loaf disappeared just about as fast as you can watch this video. No, not all of it, but half of it's already gone. So we really enjoy this recipe at our house and hope you will too. I'm going to link it in the description box below. Give it a try. But I am going to show you what this bread looks like. This is cooled down. It's still warm, but it's cooled down quite a bit. And so I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside, and then I will squeeze it and move it around for you and show you how I slice it and what the crumb looks like on the inside of this loaf. It is a very hydrated loaf with the 2 cups of starter and the 1 cup of water in the recipe to the 3 cups of flour. So very hydrated loaf, but once it autolyses and you do your stretch and folds, you wet your fingers, it's pretty easy to work with, and it just has the best crumb, the best chewy texture inside. You can make the crust on the outside as crusty as you want by leaving it in the oven until it's darker if you'd like it to be darker on the outside. I like mine just to be golden brown, and we just really enjoy this. So good by itself or slathered in butter. As always, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it gave you a little bit of homemaking, motherhood inspiration. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. And I will see you next time.